Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jin, and today we're going to be checking out Death Note episode 2. So in the first episode, I met Light. And what's the Shinigami's name again? Ryuk. And I noticed that he likes apples, and I guess he's going to be closely working with Light. Well, not working. They have a bond through the book, apparently. And what else? Light is crazy. So while I was editing and going through, I realized that, I wasn't picking up. Well, I did pick up, but I was just saying that he's nuts. But honestly, now that going through it another time, while editing, I noticed definitely that this guy is just crazy, because he's definitely going to be, you're not just going to be a criminal. You don't have to just be a criminal, to be annihilated, to get your name written down. So it's not just criminals. He's going to be putting your name down if you do anything wrong. Like if you're not hardworking and what did he say? Hardworking and smart or stuff like that. Well, not smart, just hardworking. And is it innocent? Did he say it's not innocent? I think you have to be truthful, something like that. So you can't do some petty things or anything wrong in his eyes. Like, he'll judge you and you'll die from disease and other illnesses. So it's kind of not sounding so fair. But I guess I'll see what goes on in, episode 2. And I'm hoping to see where he's not like that, I guess. I'm hoping that maybe he doesn't just get rid of all humanity, because obviously people do things that might seem wrong in someone else's eyes, and maybe it's not so bad. But I was like, okay, he's just getting rid of criminals. Also, you can't just execute a criminal, because you can change, right? You can. Like, what if you commit a crime and then afterwards you do your time in prison and you decide that, you know what, you're going to change your life, have a family, and find God and move on, like you would atone for your sins, and you become, I don't know what to call it, you just change, right? Like, people would not get the chance to do that. Well, they're not getting the chance to do that with Death Note, apparently, because he's just annihilating people. And he seems like he's like an addict, like he's just going crazy with the book. Like, I'm just thinking that it's gonna get worse, right? It's gonna. So I'm just gonna go into it now, and I'm hoping to relax a bit more and not talk so much, and just to pay attention to what is actually happening in this episode. And yeah, let's get into this wild ride together, guys. Thank you so much for viewing the first episode and commenting and liking. I appreciate you guys. Now let's go.
He found himself overwhelmed with happiness and satisfaction. All right then, Yagami. Please recite this line for us.
Sure. Having finally made his dream a reality, he was overwhelmed, both by the magnitude of his achievement and by the joy and happiness that it brought him.
That was very well done. But I'm not surprised, of course. Absolutely flawless. Very good.
His teacher's obsessed, because every time.
Well then, we'll leave it at that for today.
Ryuk is just right there. Okay, he looks scared, but that was kind of cute.
Hey, where are you going? Hey, Light, are you listening to me?
Don't talk to me. Unlike you, people can still hear me when I talk out loud.
Well, aren't you boring?
Hey, what's up, Light? We were just gonna head down
Sorry, I'm a little busy today.
You don't have anything to do. Aren't you just gonna go home and hang out in your room as usual?
What are you talking about? Of course I have something to do. Yes, something very important.
Like writing down
There
names.
was more violence across the city today. Another stabbing, district of Shinjuku, following a heat exchange.
Hey, Light. I'm talking to you.
What is it?
Why are you working so hard?
If I'm serious about trying to create an ideal world that's free from evil, then I need to make the most of my time.
He's serious.
Hey, Light, what's going on? Why is your door locked?
Who's
I
that?
saw you. What is it?
Can you help me with my homework?
Yeah, okay.
Say you who?
We're doing quadratic equations in math. Sorry to interrupt. I know you're studying right now. But I'm like the only person in my class who doesn't get this stuff.
I'd be careful if I were you. If anyone else touches that notebook you've got hidden in the drawer right now, they'll be able to see me too.
Oh.
He waits till now to mention that important detail?
Yeah,
Damn Shinigami.
I thought it would only be one person. That's interesting.
There have been 52 deaths that we're aware of, and that's just in the past week.
Every single one of them involved a heart attack.
These were criminals who were probably facing execution sooner or later. Perhaps we shouldn't...
Why should it matter whether it's a criminal or someone innocent? Last time I checked, murder was still murder.
It's still too early to consider
True, it's
these
like-
a homicide.
Then how did all these people have heart attacks at the exact same time? That's not coincidence, it's murder!
You think it's
murder.
possible
Maybe it's
to
God doing it.
simultaneously kill all these people in different locations?
We're treating this as an elaborate murder plot that's been carried out by a large organization.
Large?
Now, this is not the time to be joking around. We need to confirm that these are indeed homicides and not
Do
coincidences.
some autopsy or
Autopsy
something.
results show that in all of these cases, the victims died of a sudden heart attack.
I was thinking about it, autopsy.
Something to go on.
If that's the case, it looks as if we'll have no choice but to bring in L.
Who?
Chief,
L.
what's this L they're talking about?
Right. I forgot that it's your first time at this conference. We don't know L's real name or whereabouts. In fact, we still don't even know what he looks like. However, he's managed to solve every case he's ever taken on. But he's the best of the best. A last
Wow.
resort. Our trump card.
Interesting.
We don't even know how to contact him. L is already on the move.
Whoa.
Gentlemen, L has already begun his investigation into these incidents.
Watari.
Huh? Who's that?
That man's the only known person who can contact L. Nobody knows his true identity either.
Is he not standing right there? Guess they can't see his face.
Greetings to all of you at the ICPO. I am L.
What are we doing here anyway? I don't understand why we're sneaking around this dump. Tell me.
Isn't it obvious? You told me that anyone who touches the Death Note will be able to see you. I can't afford to carry something this dangerous with me anymore.
Where will you put it then?
But I'm walking a very fine line right now. I don't want to think about it, but if I make one mistake, I might end up killing my own family.
What?
We're witnessing an atrocious act of mass murder, one that is unforgivable. This case cannot be solved without the full cooperation of the ICPO. Also, I require additional cooperation from Japan's National Police Agency.
What? Why Japan in particular?
Whether the guilty party is an individual or a group, there's a strong possibility that they're Japanese.
So, what country is this then? I mean, I heard them saying something about FBI and CIA, but where are they?
A direct confrontation?
At any rate, I would like to set up the investigation headquarters in Japan.
So this is a different country then. Are they in the States?
Huh? Does that mean you were able to hide the notebook?
Yeah. I hid it right here in this drawer.
But it doesn't seem to be particularly well hidden. You left the key in the lock.
That's the whole point.
Whoa. So...
Isn't that just a regular diary?
That's what it is. I'm guessing that once most people find the diary inside my desk, that'll probably satisfy their curiosity. But the real key is this. A regular ballpoint pen. And all I need is this part.
So that's the key?
Yeah. Even if someone figures out that there's a fake base, I've set things up so that there's no way they could get their hands on the notebook.
How?
If someone were to try and force the bottom of the drawer open, the circuit would connect, and that would ignite the gasoline contained in this thin plastic casing, instantly setting the notebook on fire.
You can destroy the book?
I've heard of humans finding death notes in the past, and typically the biggest problem they have is finding a good place to hide it. Though it's a pretty risky setup from the look of it. If you make even the slightest mistake, you could be badly burned.
This doesn't even qualify as a risk to me. In fact, it actually protects me. It all comes down to a choice. Would I prefer to be executed or deal with a little house fire?
I'm just wondering though, how will Elle find this guy? I mean, he's the best, but still.
Naoki Korotsukayama, originally sentenced to 15 years for armed robbery, was reported to
How
have
will
died
you
of a
connect
sudden
it when the
heart
person is not there doing anything to the people that are dying from the heart attacks?
This is unbelievable. Criminals are dropping like flies lately.
It's a little scary, but at the same time, it's kind of cool.
He did figure out that the person is in Japan, so he's good.
Hey, the police don't have that kind of power. Don't you know about him?
Huh? About who?
Kira. You know, Kira.
Ryuk, you should check this out.
Huh?
Websites like this are popping up everywhere lately.
The Legend of Kira the Savior. Huh. Sounds pretty cool. Is this about you?
Yeah, I think they've taken the name Kira from the English word killer. Can't say I'm too happy about that, but it looks like that's the name they've decided to give me. The people of the world can already sense that there's something happening. They know there's someone out there passing righteous judgment.
Oh?
I love it when he says, oh.
Humans will always try to maintain appearances when they're in public. That's just how we are.
Yes.
Maybe people are afraid to say it out loud, but they all understand what's happening. Someone's making the bad guys disappear one by one. This is how it should be. It's perfect. Everything is going just like I planned.
A live worldwide broadcast from Interpol's ICPO.
So he's gonna know now that the police know?
I am Lind L. Taylor, otherwise known as L.
That's Elle? I thought they didn't know how he looks, but he's showing himself now?
It's about this. Elle, we followed every single one of your orders. Now it's time for you to prove what you said to the ICPO.
He's showing his face.
Kira, I will hunt you down.
He
I
knows
will find
the word too, Kira.
He'll catch you.
That fool. He'll never find me.
Are you sure?
I anticipated that the police would get involved and that something like this might happen.
Kira, what you're doing right now is evil.
He's getting inside his head.
I'm evil?
He's smiling.
I am justice! I protect the innocent and those who fear evil. I'm the one who...
That's what you need to do, you know. Plant doubt. Plant a seed of doubt. Works all the time.
They are the ones who are truly evil.
You don't know his name.
Stupid, Elle. Too bad. This could have been a lot more interesting if you'd only been a bit smarter.
What do you mean? What are you writing down? Huh? I'm confused. He wrote it all big too.
What happens when you cross me? The entire world is watching. Elle.
Elle is up to something. Is he trying to figure out the way he's doing it?
Seconds. 4.
I'm thinking that's a fake name. The Lind L. Taylor. What?
What's wrong?
Can't be.
You got nothing else to say?
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen.
That was the fake L. I knew it.
Seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't just witnessed it.
He proved it. Elle is so smart.
Listen to me, Kira. I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today.
He's an inmate.
It's not me.
What?
He got you there.
He
But I
did.
assure you, L is real. I do exist. Now, try to kill me.
You
Elle figured it out. The thing is, nobody knows his real name. They've never seen him and stuff like that. So it's going to be tough on Light. Light will not be able to figure out who this person is.
So there are some people you can't kill. You've given me a useful hint.
We are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan. I had planned to broadcast this message around the world until we found you, but it
so he knows exactly where you are, Light.
Where you are.
Yes! This is chess. This guy's playing chess.
But in actuality, the first of your victims was a suspect in Shinjuku. Furthermore, his crime was only ever reported inside Japan.
I use that information to deduce this much.
You are in Japan.
Oh, it's the era. It's the country, yeah. It was too easy. You should have been careful, Light.
It won't be too long now before I am able to sentence you to death.
Al has certainly lived up to his reputation.
He proved that Kira exists,
yes,
that the deaths were murders, and that he is here in Japan.
Naturally, I'm very interested to know how you're able to commit these murders without being present. But I don't mind waiting a little bit longer.
You can answer all of my questions when I catch you.
Let's meet again soon, Kira.
Whoa. It's gotten a bit more interesting for you, Light.
Really?
I guess you won't be getting
He's
bored.
going to sentence me to death?
Yes.
Sounds interesting.
Of course he would say that. I knew it. This guy's just...
Humans are so much fun.
Kira. I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you. I am justice.
That was too soon. It ended too soon, guys. But I can see now why you commented, one of you guys commented that it's going to get a bit more crazy or interesting in episode 2, because now I'm introduced to L, even though I don't know what he looks like. So yeah, it's obvious now that that person did a lot of research and he figured it out really easily. That would only happen if you're smart. So this guy is actually really smart, because the entire police force, they're actually just baffled and they're just wondering. Well, those people, they're actually in Japan too, but I don't know. I don't know why they were thinking it's just, you know, coincidence or whatever. I mean, there was not anyone else that's actually smart enough to notice that that makes no sense. It couldn't be just a coincidence. There has to be something happening, right? Maybe someone is doing something to them, like implanting something, but they did the autopsies. So I guess that's why they just said, you know, we can't figure this out. But what if it's something else then? Maybe some magical thing happening. Someone is controlling that magic or something. They would have to figure it out, right? But they were going to give up. So this guy is just really, really smart. He realized that obviously it's just someone that's doing this. He doesn't know how, but it's definitely just a person that's able to commit the crimes from a distance without, you know, being in the same room or being anywhere near the person. You just have to see the person and know their name, it seems. So obviously, I'm thinking Elle figured out on the news just now that he needs to see the person and he needs to know their name. That's what I'm getting. Elle is obviously like Light, right? That makes sense, right? Elle is like Light. That has to make sense, because it's like both of them are the same, but they're on the opposite side. Meaning, Light is committing mass murder with a book from a different dimension or a different world, and Elle is a part of the police, or he's just an investigator that's super smart and he's always figuring out stuff, and he's talented just like Elle. not L, Light. So I'm guessing they're both loving this challenge now. Maybe they love challenges and they're not gonna be bored, and yeah, they're gonna be, maybe they'll become friends, I don't know. Sometimes that happens. Maybe not. Maybe frenemies. Kind of like some anime that I've watched otherwise, where, you know, sometimes they are going against each other, but they kind of bond in a way. I don't know. But yeah, that was different. It was different from the first episode for sure, because now, and it escalated too, because he was thinking, you know, oh, they're not knowing that only people, like other people, are being fans of him doing the killings. Like, he was thinking that he's creating a fan base and getting rid of people, and maybe the public is noticing, but not the police force. Like, no, Light. They figured it out, and they have someone on their side that can stop you. Also, Ryuk said something. He said that if someone else, I think he said that if you touch the book, I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. So you don't, it doesn't belong to, it's not just, well, you can't use, multiple people can't use it, but if someone else touches it, they'll have access to the secret, meaning knowing that, you know, this person is, you can use this book to kill people, and well, duh, you would read it and see that he's written down names, and you could see the rules too, right? And then you would see that you'll be seeing Ryuk as well, and apparently that's the secret that's out. So, but I didn't know that other people could also see Ryuk. That's cool. So if you have a friend group, they all could speak to Ryuk. That's really interesting. It's not just, you know, Light isn't special like I thought. Like, it's not like it's just exclusive to him. So that's also very dangerous. No wonder he has to hide the book, and if someone else touches it, it burns. Like, if they really find it and figure it out. And he wants to get rid of the evidence too. So if you have to be doing that, Light, obviously you're doing something wrong, and maybe too much too. But yeah, I'm just gonna close it off here, and I'm excited to see episode 3. Of course, I'm excited. Like, duh, I want to see what this L has up his sleeve, and how fast he's going to be meeting Light. Like, how fast will he see Light in the next episode? I mean, don't tell me, but I'm just asking to see, you know. And will we be seeing L? Because I want to see what he looks like. I want to know everything about him, just like Light, because I'm on the other side now. I'm on Light's perspective, right? His point of view. So I don't know what L looks like, what he's like, and if is he young? Like, is he like a student too? You know, like, is he just and how come no one knows his name? But it's really good to keep it, you know, a secret, because then people would kill him already. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. And I guess I'll see you next time in the next video. And yeah, bye.